Hi guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to talk about the pictures I shot of Duran in San Francisco. I've had a lot of emails with people asking me about it, so that's what I'm going to talk about today, the story behind the pictures of Duran. So how did I shoot these pictures of Duran? Well, let me tell you the story about how it all came about. It came about with me getting in touch with management. Management knew who I was, so I was able to get a photo pass, as we call it, to the concert, and that allowed me to be able to be in what is known as the pit, which is a section of the area between the stage and the audience. And when you're a professional photographer, that's where they put you so you can shoot the pictures of the band on the stage. Now, I'm going to give you some heads up on what you need to know about shooting a band live. First off, number one is to make sure you have all the right equipment. That includes whatever cameras that you need. In my case, I took a couple of cameras with me, mostly SLRs. I was using crop sensors, but the main thing was I needed a camera that had a really good way of getting a photo in low light. Now, even though there's a lot of lights on the stage, you need a good camera that's going to give you a good amount of information at low level lights. And I think I was shooting somewhere in the region of about 1000 ISO, and I was getting a lot of detail. You can see in some of these pictures there's a lot of detail. It looks really great. Lighting looks fabulous. I'm very happy with it. Now, the other things that are very important is when you go to the concert, you have to make friends with security, tell them who you are, sign off. And I introduced myself to the other photographers to make sure they knew who I was and if they needed to get by me. And you just, be friendly. I also like to tell the audience that I'm only going to be there for 3 songs, because they only allow you in that area as a professional photographer to be in that pit area for 3 songs. And so I tell the audience I'm only going to be there for 3 songs, and then I'm going to be out of your way and you can see the show. The other thing is, get hold of the playlist if you can. In my case, I did get hold of the playlist, and I knew what those 3 songs were going to be. I also knew what other songs were going to play throughout the rest of the concert, because I also had permission to be able to shoot images throughout the whole of the concert. But anyway, I knew what those 3 songs were. I did a little research, checked out where the band members were going to be on the stage. I looked at previous footage, other concerts that they had done. I knew kind of a little bit about their positioning and who was going to be featured, so I could be at the right place at the right time. So when the guitarist came up and did his thing, I could be right there to shoot his picture. Now, let's get back to some of the equipment. Lenses. I took this lens with me, which is a small zoom. It's about a 28 to a 70, and it's a 2.8 all the way through, which means it's a very, very bright zoom. It's a fast zoom. So I'm able to get a lot of light into the sensor and get the image that I want. I also took a 50 with me. Now, on a crop sensor, the 50 is not really a 50, so to speak, if you're used to looking through a perspective of a full frame. It actually acts like an 86 millimeter, which for me, it's all about really what your eye gets used to and what you like to capture in your frame. So a 50 millimeter on a crop sensor is great for me. So I was able to get these kind of pictures, as you can see here, of Simon Le Bon with that 50, and they turned out fabulous. So 50 and my mini zoom gives me some great opportunities to get pictures I want. Now, after those 3 songs, I go back out into the crowd, and I like to shoot some pictures over the tops of people so I can get a sort of a sense of being there as being the audience looking at the stage. And again, you can see in this shot here all the people with their phones trying to get pictures, but they're not getting the picture that I'm getting, because I know when to click the shutter. They're crazy people with their camera phones. Which brings me to this shot of Nick Rhodes. How did I get it? Well, I went back off to the side and I waited a little while for him, and I knew sooner or later he was going to look back in my direction, and click, I got it right when he was looking my way, and that's how I got that shot. So those are the pointers. Have good equipment, have knowledge about the lenses, have knowledge about where the members are going to be, the band members are going to be on stage, make friends with security, make sure that you know what those 3 songs are so that you know where you should be at the right time at the right place to take the moment. Don't be a crazy person and just shoot off pictures like mad. Pick your moments where you want to get those really great shots like these shots. These shots here was because I was at the right time in the right place. And then after that, go around, if you have permission, and shoot other shots from other points of perspective so that you get an overall view of the concert. And I think all these pictures look fabulous. This is an ending shot here that I got right at the very end of the concert. I think you agree it's a great shot. I hope you really enjoyed that, the story behind shooting the pictures of Duran Duran. And if you did, pop over to my website, to andrefelixphoto.com, and you can check out my blog for more pointers on other things that I've been doing. And you can also download a book which I put together called Tips and Tricks, and find out some more stuff too. So all I can say is thanks a lot, and bye for now. Okay guys, I've got one more thing. There's just one more thing. Don't forget to take your earbuds. Why? Because the music's going to be really loud and you need to concentrate.